Most people don't think about the sheer amount of force required to seat a bearing or punch through a thick piece of metal until they're struggling with a hammer and a prayer. That's where a tool like this 1-ton Arbor press comes into the picture. It's one of those shop staples that looks deceptively simple, but once it's bolted down to the workbench, it changes how you handle assembly tasks. The first thing that hits you is the weight. This isn't some flimsy piece of equipment. It's cast iron, and it feels like it could survive a drop from a second-story window without breaking a sweat. It arrives coated in a protective grease, which is a bit of a messy chore to wipe off. But honestly, it's a good sign that the manufacturer cares about keeping the rust away before it reaches the shop. What makes this one stand out from the standard models is the addition of the hand wheel. Usually, you're just cranking a lever, but having that wheel gives you a much finer sense of control when you're trying to line things up before applying the full force. Speaking of force, it's rated for a ton, which is plenty for most hobbyist or light industrial needs. You've got about 5.5 inches of vertical clearance, so it's not meant for massive engine blocks, but for stamping, riveting, or bending smaller components, it's right in the sweet spot. The lever itself is over 10 inches long, and with those rubber grips, it doesn't dig into the palm of your hand when you're really leaning into a tough press. The anvil plate is another highlight. It's thick, sturdy, and features 4 different slot positions, which is a clever touch for accommodating different sizes of workpieces. It comes with 3 different drift attachments: flat, pointed, and round, so you're pretty much ready to go right out of the box. Now, it isn't perfect. If there's one thing to keep in mind, it's that you absolutely have to bolt this thing down. Because it's a manual press, if you don't secure it to a heavy base, it's going to want to tip or slide the moment you apply real pressure. It's a desktop tool, sure, but it needs a solid foundation to actually do its job safely. Also, the finish isn't exactly showroom quality, but for a tool that's meant to get covered in oil and metal shavings, that's hardly a deal-breaker. It's a straightforward, no-nonsense piece of kit that does exactly what it says on the tin. If you're tired of fighting with makeshift setups and need something that provides consistent, repeatable pressure, this is a solid, reliable workhorse that's going to earn its keep on the workbench pretty quickly.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.